Hi Murray, how you doing? I got your work up, and this week I'm going to start talking about design as well as your materials and your sustainable approach to the project. So I've been looking at your work, and I've got some comments, and I hope they make sense to you. And I don't want to sound discouraging, but I really think you need to readdress a couple of things in your work. And let me show you what I mean. Okay, so we got the trade show booth, and you've got your materials labeled. That's great. And then you have your materials all described, and you did a fantastic job. I'm not worried about your materials. I think you get it. You're pointing to research. That's phenomenal. Good stuff, right? But my comment in as far as the trade show itself goes is that you're not really giving a call to action here. Okay. All right, let me explain this. All right. Right now you're saying this is your trade show booth. I walk up to your trade show booth and here's what I see. This change affects all of us. Okay. Then over here I see effects of deforestation. Here's what you can do to help. Recycle, reuse for more information. So basically you've got this whole trade show booth assembled, designed, transported, and you've got for one thing, and that's to say, for more information, go to our website. And I think that's a big mistake. I really do. I think this whole trade show booth should be set up to inform and to give a call to action. What do you want your viewer to do? Okay, so I would suggest that you use these panels to present some really good information. Okay, so exactly what is the problem, who is involved, and what can I do to help it? Just you see what I'm saying? Okay, then we go to the calendar, and it seems like the calendar, you've got this design on the calendar, but that design is nowhere on your trade show booth, nowhere on your business card. So subsequently, it looks like this is a completely unrelated item. All right. Further, if you take a look at the business card, the calendar, and the trade show booth, all three look like they're designed completely differently. They don't seem like they're part of a cohesive presentation. So that's really going to be an issue. I think that's the main thing you need to work on, is getting these pieces cohesive. Okay, trade show itself, the mechanics of the trade show. You've got this kind of like, you've set this floor so that the point is in front of the table, which really doesn't make sense because it's going to be dangerous. I mean, people are presumably going to be stepping up here to look in here and to get their business cards and their T-shirts or, well, their calendars or whatever your giveaway is. I'll talk about that in a second. But, okay, and then typically you have a person back there that's giving information and handing out information. So this floor is really, it's set up the wrong way. It's set up diagonally like this, and this is just dangerous. People are going to fall off here. Also, cork-based flooring. Cork, I don't think is this gray color, so I would really consider, unless it's painted, and then you would have to tell what kind of paint it is. Okay, so trade show booth. Also, this light is pointing this way. This light is pointing this way. Wouldn't this light be pointing in this way? The earth itself is just, I mean, that's not professional design right there. It's just not. And so I'm just going to leave that at that. Okay, let's go to the all right, let me give you my thoughts on the calendar. I think the calendar, you've designed this calendar to give it away, but there's no reason to give it away. It doesn't have any information on it. I mean, why are you giving away a calendar just to give something away? That's what it seems like. It seems like I'm going to design this calendar, I'm going to give it away just to give it away. And it's sustainable, sure, that's great, but here's a calendar, go do with it what you see what I'm saying? There's no, is it dry erase? There's no pen with it. So, I mean, you're giving somebody something that presumably if they don't have a dry erase pen, they're going to have to go out and purchase one. All right. Again, does that point to sustainability? Does that point to recycle, reduce, reuse? And I would have to say it does not. I would highly reconsider this calendar as a giveaway. Don't forget, give your giveaway item a reason. Tie it in to the visual as well as the conceptual components of your project. Okay, I'm going to say the same thing about the business card. It seems like all you're doing here is you're saying a state of cleared forests. It's kind of a big thing. If we don't stop to take action on our natural resources now, we will continue to pay the price. Find out how you can reduce your carbon footprint. Visit our website. I mean, that's a good call to action there. But I mean, again, you have, if your call to action is find out what you can do, then that's fine. That's fine. Use it. Okay. But right now, again, you're giving this business card with the intent of somebody going to the website. All right. So is that sustainable? I mean, can't you just say, go to the website? Why do you need a business card? Why do you need to give this away for people? It just seems like you're saying, okay, now I'm going to make something up that's sustainable and I'm going to give it away. So in other words, this doesn't have any information on it. I mean, you're nowhere does your giveaway or your, information collateral really present the problem. And I think that's the biggest issue with your project so far. I would not do a business card. It's too small. You can't fit any information on it. This thing, even though it's seed paper, it's going to end up all over the trade show floor. Believe me, trust me, I've been to hundreds of trade shows. I've been involved in design with hundreds of trade shows. Come Sunday at a trade show, Sunday evening or early afternoon when the trade show's about to end, the floor is just covered with litter from people handing things out. And so is the parking lot, and so are the bathrooms. And I have a feeling this is going to end up in that. Because you're not really giving people a reason to hang on to it. You see what I'm saying? It seems like the reason you're giving people to hang on to it is so they can plant it. And that's not really specifically associated with the cause. You see what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense, Marie. The good thing is that your materials list is solid. You get it. That's phenomenal. And I want you to take that knowledge and I want you to really, really start applying it to a utilitarian approach to your project, trade show booth, your giveaway, and your collateral information. At this point, I think that's really, really worth considering. We're coming close to nearing the completion of the project. So, all right, that's what I have. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or if I need to clarify anything whatsoever, please do not hesitate to contact me. I'll be glad to do so. Thanks, Marie.